Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let us begin. Today in Wikipedia That, what we're trying to accomplish is we have two web viewers on our page. We have a Google web viewer up top. We have a Wikipedia web viewer at the bottom. We're going to type something into the search bar. That is a text box, just like in Google. And when we type something in, we're going to hit search with the hourglass, not the hourglass, the magnifying glass. The detective looking searching glass, whatever you want to call that. And it's going to appear in Google and here, okay? Now, real quick, because I've done this, what we probably should do here is put in a layout. Let me go get some kind of a layout here. And what we want to do here is put in some kind of divider in here so that your eyes can have some division here in between the two. If not, they're going to run together. And let's make this, I don't know, like a pretty blue or something. And then I'm going to put something really small in here. How about I put in a little tiny label in here, and I will put, this is awesome. This is awesome. And I'm going to go ahead and center that. And then I'm going to make my this is awesome the color of blue. You know why? What happens if you have blue on blue? You're never going to see it. Okay? So I have this is awesome. Kind of a subliminal motivation there. Are you with me? We should put on there like buy my app, and then when people download it, they'll like automatically see those blue words and they'll be like, oh, I need to buy this app. Okay? So let's do that. We'll change this is awesome to buy my app. I know, but I'm just giving you ideas for the future. Yeah, we could go to jail because we have, no, we're not going to go to jail. You're just going to get sued for money. By the way, this one's a little small. I end up making these 40 by 40 because that 30 by 30 was just a skosh smo. It's rather tiny, if you know what I mean. Okay, and then what I end up doing is going to this, aligning this center that. And then I'm going to make this go 40 pixels also. Okay? And now I'm ready to go. Who's ready to go? All right. Now, we're going to go in here. We need two variables. Variable number one, I need the Google base. Guys, there is way too much talking here today. Google base URL. You're going to go get a text and put a text box in there. The next one, I'm going to make another variable. And I need the Wikipedia URL. So wiki. That was cool. I'm going to call this wiki base URL. We need these base URLs so we know how to search. Okay, so what we're going to do right now, we're going to go back to our Google. All right, and we're gonna look up puppies. And when I look up puppies, okay, you're gonna see this big, huge URL up here. You guys with me on this? Does everybody see the URL up in the search bar? HTTPS. It is the secured site. :/www.google.com/webhp ? Source ID equals Chrome dash instant ampersand ion equals 1. This all means something to a Google programmer. Are you guys with me on this? I don't know what it means, but it means something. Kenny, do you get this? So if I put in kittens, what changes here? Equal kitten is the only thing that changes. So this becomes my base URL. Do not, everybody say do not. Do not type this out. Work smarter, not harder. Right click, copy, go to MIT right here and paste it. Enter. Boom, there it is. Okay, let's go do it again. This time we need to go to Wikipedia. Let's go to Wikipedia, do a usability study. Kenny, are you getting this? You got to have your hands on the keyboard to type. We don't have like mental typing yet. Are you with me? I want that technology. I want someone to create that app where all you have to do is think and it automatically types for you. I want that app. We don't have it yet. That would be awesome. We'll learn to develop that app where you could just think and boom, you type. Because right now we don't have that app, so we have to type in order to type. So I got to see you guys typing. So I'm going to go do my usability study again on puppies. I don't know. Everybody likes puppies. Notice here that in the usability study, it always goes singular. So if I come over here to the search bar and I type in kittens, notice it goes singular. But now this base URL is different. It's a lot shorter this time. HTTPS, it's secure site, en.wikipedia.org/wiki. This becomes your base URL. Copy that. Go back to MIT, paste it into your base URL. Thumbs up if you did that. Turn it back on. Who does not have that done? Should you type it in? No, don't type it in. Okay, now we need one more variable that goes on the very end. And this is going to be the variable for the search bar. Okay, so we're going to call this search. I don't know, what's a good word here? Search item, search word, search text. Search text, okay? Let's make this really plain. The text I'm searching for. Oh. Okay. The text I'm searching for. Are you guys with me on that? Or do you like search text? What do you understand? Search text? Okay. So we're going to call this search text. That's the text that I'm looking for. And I need a variable. And this time, we're just going to leave it blank. We're going to put some quotes in there, but we're going to leave it blank because we're just going to initialize it to nothing. We don't know what they're going to search for yet. This is going to be a variable. It's allowed to change. That's what variable means. Variable means to vary. To vary means to change. The user can change this every time they type something into the search bar. Thumbs up if you understand what I'm doing. Okay. So what starts this search? Well, you're going to click on the BTN Go Search. When you click on it, you're going to go ahead and set your search text to be whatever they typed into the text bar. So go down and get the text, and that goes into the search bar. And now, all I have to do is run it through my Google. And if you go into your Google, it'll say, hey, go to this URL. Well, what URL am I going to go to? Now you need a join. You guys remember doing a join this year? Concatenation. Remember that word? Everybody say concatenate. Yeah, concatenate. Had a little drawl back there in the back. Concatenate, that's right. So we're going to concatenate, meaning to join this long string up here, the Google base URL, with the search text. Because remember, puppies and kittens was sitting right on the end of it, right? So I'm going to go ahead and go to my variables, and I'm going to go ahead and get my Google base URL, copy that, and I'm going to join it with my search text. Copy this one, and this is going to be my Wikipedia, and over here, this is going to be my wiki base and my search text. And that's it. That should work. And now all we have to do is go to text-to-speech, and I'm going to have Siri come on, and Siri is going to go ahead and do a join. Oh, Siri just recognized me. Sorry, Siri, I don't need you right now. Go back to sleep. I said Siri and she started waking up. Thank you, Siri. Okay, so what am I going to join in here? I'm going to just put a message in here. And I'm going to say, I wonder if she'll know the one. 1 second. No, I better type out 1. 1 second. While I search for, we'll put a space in there, and then we'll have her say whatever you're searching for. So puppies or 1 second. We'll have her say my name too. 1 second, Dan. One second, Dan. Oops. While I search for puppies, kittens, whatever we type in. Okay. This app is now working. Yep. Go test it. See if it runs. All right, we are back, and that app worked perfectly. I knew it would. Had a good feeling it would. You know why? Because I've done this 6, 12, 18. This is my 19th time doing that app. So it worked the first 18 times. It worked on the 19th time. I got a feeling it's going to work on the next 5 more times. You with me on that? All right, let's go in to get some voice recognition. Let's go to, let's do the accelerometer real quick. Okay, let's go into shaking. And when we shake it, we're going to go back to some different, I'm going to set up some more variables here. And 2 more variables. And this is going to be called Google Home URL. And this is going to be called Wiki. Why do we use variables? Variables are there to remember something that you need to remember in the app. Okay? We create variables to store and to remember information in your app. So now all we have to do is go back here and find out what is the, does anybody know the Google Home URL? All you have to do is go right here and just go to Google. Okay? And it should take you this right here. You with me here? What happens if we go to just google.com? Yeah, I think it's the same thing. What happens if we go to Wikipedia? So if I type in Wikipedia, just Wikipedia, it should take me to www. There it is. So these are our homes URLs. You can copy this if you want, or it's not that long. You could type it out if you want. So the Wiki home URL is that. And I can type this one out just for the fun of it. https://www.google.com. And I think you can put a / at the end of it. Okay? So when you want to, you don't need a join here. You don't need a join here. Actually, I can go ahead and use these. Okay, and then all I have to do here is go to the Google one. I need to go to the Google home URL, and this one right here, I know to go to the wiki URL, and it's gonna take that www.go-to-that.com. Okay. Did that confuse you by putting this way up here? Let me just put this down closer to this so you guys can see. That's where I'm going to. Now, could I have put this straight into here? Probably. Yeah, I could have. Could I have done that? Yeah, I could have. But I like to use variables just in case we go somewhere else and we need to use it somewhere else. Okay. Now, you also could have done this in the designer. If you go to this home page, you could have went https://www.google.com. Yes, ma'am. Who has the GUI? Does anyone have my USB with the GUI on it? Did you get it back in there? I think Mario had it on there. Here you go. What happened to hers? I thought she had it. What? It disappeared. How did it just disappear? MIT usually doesn't do that because it saves everything. All right. So does everybody understand how I went back to the home page? Now, if you wanted to, there are some, see where it just says go home? You with me? You could have done this one also. You could have went .go home if you wanted to. And if you do this one, then you need to go to the designer and make sure your home URL is typed in here. You guys with me on that? So what was Wikipedia's? Here it is. You'd have to load this into the designer if that's what you want to do. You can do that. It doesn't matter to me. Okay. It's not going to let me paste. Maybe it will. Okay. So follow links, use location, ignores errors, spelling errors. Visible, yes. Okay. All right. So that's done. You can use either one of these formats. Whichever one you like is fine. This will get you to the both places. Okay. It's like tying your shoe. There's a bunch of different ways to tie your shoe. Okay. Does anyone do like the 2 loops and then you like tie the loops in a bow? I've never done that. You do that? I always do like you get 1 loop and then you do a lasso around the loop and then you pull it through. Does anyone do that method? Yeah, I do that method too. So either way, you're getting your shoes tied. Are you with me on that? So it doesn't really matter. Tomato, tomato. Of course, we never say tomato, so I don't know why we have that phrase. All right, does everybody understand this right here? Either one works. Let's go on. We're going to go do some voice searching. So what are some things they can say? What do we need to do here? We need to call my speech recognizer, right? Done. And then after we get the text, we need to check the text. Do a control statement. Do an if on it. If. Do a logical equation. If the results is equal to, what are they going to say? Search. Now, this is not quite as easy as we thought it was going to be, okay? Because now what I need to do is I need to do some text and Like right here, do you see how, like someone's going to say search puppies? Well, we don't want to do a search on search. Are you with me on that? I only want to do a search on puppies. So we're going to have to go into this text and do some searching here. Okay. And I think we're going to have to do like a split. Okay. Starts at text. We want to start after, right? What happens if we were like replaced the word search, got rid of search, right? And replaced search with like just erased it. Find the word search and erase it, right? Replace all segment, replace all text segment, replacement. So let's try this. Okay, and we want to replace it with like this. And let's say get results. So we'll replace all the text in get results with the segment search. So we're looking for search, and then we want to replace it with quote blank. Are you with me on that? So like if I say search puppies, I only want to look up puppies. I don't want to look up the word search. If I say find kittens, I don't want to have find, you know, for example, okay? If I do this and I type in search kittens, and if I say that in, that's what it's going to do right there, search results. And it's going to say search kittens. You with me? So it's like kittens and search are all getting in here. Well, I don't want that, right? What do we really want here? I just want kittens, right? I just want kittens. Okay, so we're going to have to take out that word. All right. So I don't know. We're going to have to do some experimenting here. Let's check it, see if it works. I'm going to do an else if. I'm just giving you ideas here. Oh, I know what I got to do. Okay. So I need to take these two, right? And this needs to be, oh, I need my join back. Where's my join? And this needs to be the base URL again. And this needs to be the get results. No, no. This needs to be this one. Okay. Wiki base URL. What other word can we say? Find, search, find, look up. Okay, so let's do another if statement. No, I'm not doing this right. So if they say if get result, I'm not doing this right. 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 I just thought about something. Okay. So if get result has the word, so we need to go contains. Let's find something contains. There it is. Contains. Here we go. All right. So hang on a second. I got to think about this for a second. If get result equals contains okay. I just had a thought here. If the get result text contains the word, we need to find the word first, right? Search. Yes. Yeah, I know, but we still want to learn how to program this. Okay? We're not going to let Google do everything for us. So if the result contains any kind of the word search in it, then we want to start a search here, right? But then what I have to do is I have to change, so let's call it, I'm going to create a variable, okay? And I'm going to call it voice search string. And I'm going to set this variable to nothing, okay? And then I'm going to set this variable to replace the search result with nothing. And then, oh yeah, and then I don't need this. And then this is voice search string. And then this would just be getting my voice search string. Okay. And then, yes, I would do the same thing down here for Wikipedia. Okay, so that should work. So we look through the string, and if they said the word search, then we know we want to start searching, right? If they say the word find, so let's do another one here. Let's say they knew the word, no, let's do the word like lookup. Are you with me? So, like Siri has commands right here. Siri just heard my voice a few minutes ago, right? So if they say look up, okay? If they say look up, then we can do the exact same thing. Duplicate this, duplicate this, duplicate this, right? This is just going to be a bunch of duplication from here on out. But now I want to get rid of the word lookup, and I want to replace the word lookup with quotes, and then go to do my voice string down here. So let's go ahead and see if that works. One thing I do want to do here is I want to set my search bar. So I'm going to go ahead, after you say something, I'm going to set you know, I wonder if this is backwards here. Okay, let me see what this going. Let me see what this is doing now. Search puppies. Search puppies. Let me see what happens here. Search puppies. Yes. Search kittens. We might have to trim this also. Do you guys know what a trim does? Trim, trim gets rid of spaces because, like, you're going to have search space and then kittens or puppies. Search space puppies. Trim, you're going to get rid of the word. What are we doing? What are we doing? What's going on here? What are we doing? If we get rid of the word search, we're still going to have a space in there before the word puppies. So trim gets rid of spaces like that. Okay? It's a good thing to know. Where's this one at? Else if. Okay? Search. Search puppies. Search kittens. Now, let's go down here and put a voice message in here just to see if she's getting this. Okay, let's see if it's getting into this. Search puppies. Search puppies. Yeah, it's not getting into the if statement. It's not getting into the if statement to run the if statement. You with me? It's because this get result is not equaling lookup. Um, lookup. Yeah, see, that's not what I want. It should be look up puppies. 5 minutes left. All right, this is an idea. I'm going to have to tweak this tomorrow.